preview. So let me just move my robot vacuum out of the way because he's in. No thanks, I don't want to move today. Right, so I'll stick him over here. Okay, so I'll just orientate this so you can see. Right, so the ramp has to line up with the wheels, right? So now my ramp is adjustable, so I can tilt it slightly. The end's open and it's attached by a piece of string which maintains the right distance for the wheels. As you can see, they line up perfectly with the wheels. Right, now I used a bit of scrap wood I'd lying around. Obviously wood prices have gone through the roof, right, so I've got to use what I've got, and this is what's been lying around my kitchen or whatever for ages, and I decided to use it. And as I say, it can withstand the weight because we've already tested it. So what I've got to do is make these 3D printed ramps that go down the sides here. Well, actually, let me go and grab them, I'll show you what I mean. I think you can imagine it. Just a minute. I've actually done 4. I've done 4 already. I'm doing another 2 at the moment. So let's just grab these. Probably going to make you dizzy, sorry. I know Schubert tends to get dizzy when I'm doing live streams. So these ramps will be glued and tacked with steel tacks onto here on each side. Get it lined up and all the way down both sides. I had to model it up in SketchUp. Wasn't a big... Oh, I've got that wrong way around. Now, when I join these together, there's a hole, right, in the middle, the top hole, and I can use a bit of bar or something to attach and join them together. And they what go out of alignment. Either a bit of steel or obviously I'm going to glue them onto the wood and then tack them on the edge. So these wheel guys will stop the wheels from running off the ramp and basically being a disaster, because if the generator falls off onto the concrete, it could wreck the engine. I don't want that to happen. So the ramps will, the guides will just help to stop the wheels from going off the edge, right? Now this wood's wider, this one, and that one's a bit narrower, but it's all I had. That one's a bit narrower, that's all I had left over. But the diameter, if I move these over here, move these to the narrow wood. Oops, swap hands, because I'm leaning on it. Right, put that down there like that. Try and line it up with the edge of the wood. I've done a line on there so you can see where it goes. So if you look, there's a big gap. The wheel will run in between the gap, right, all the way along. So only one problem, there's a step over here, and it's when I'm trying to get it up here, it's a bit of a struggle to get it over this lip, this step, right? So, oh, what have I done? I've got it under the, got it wedged under the fridge, right? So in order to overcome this little step, it's not a big step, it's about an inch or maybe 3/4 of an inch. I modelled something extra. I'll show you that. So this little thing I model that up and I've got to 3D print that as well. I've got to print 2 of those, right? And the reason for the holes is so that I don't use too much plastic. I don't want to waste all my plastic because it doesn't have to be solid. So let me just zoom in a minute. Might be better if I colour it. So if I zoom in, oh, I haven't got, oh shit. I don't know what I did then. Right, let's just zoom in. Edit group. I'll colour it in so it looks better. Right, so right, that's the track. That's where the wheel runs on, and those are the guides to stop the runners, to stop the wheels from running off the edge. Obviously it won't be in colour when I print it. So, sorry about my shaking. I'm zoomed in and it's, when you move a small amount it checks. So there's the little transition ramps that go in between where that little step is, it's just the way. I'm not a good woodworker. I mean, I did it at school, but I can't really do tongue and groove, and I'm not about to try. I just wanted a ad hoc ramp, something that would get me by, and this will work. It'll do the job. So anyway, I've left all these holes, and I'll call it my cheese ramp actually, because it's full of holes. Looks like a piece of cheese, doesn't it? So anyway, I figured I could leave it all empty, but if the wheels collapse, if some of this collapses, then all I have to do is find a bit of material, a dowel or something, and stick it in there to reinforce it. Or I could print a piece of plastic to reinforce it, but I don't think it will do. Let's go to X-ray view. Let's go to X-ray view. Right, X-ray view. My holes. The only hole of concern is this one here. I could always delete that. I might actually do. Well, yeah, it's just this one here. Let me see if you can see it around here. That one's quite close. I could delete that one, I suppose, but I think it's going to be fine actually. These things tend to be stronger than what they look. So I'm still in X-ray view. Alright, so I'm going to print that. Anyway, I sliced it on in Repetier Slicer 3 program. And it says it's going to take 3 hours and I don't know, 3 hours 30 minutes or something. Or was it? No, I think it was 3 hours and 8 minutes to print just that one block, right? So I decided to just print one because I only need 2, and then I'll print the other one later. The longer something is on the print bed, oops, wrong button. Oh, turn it. X-ray off. The longer something's on the print bed, the longer it has a tendency to warp or peel off the bed, so the print bed, because plastic tends to dry out over a period of time when it's in contact with heat, and it causes it to distort. So what the hell's going on here? Alright, okay, so there's my guides which I'm printed at the moment, which you just saw. Now obviously it's hollow on here, but it's actually generated support material in the print, but I'm just leaving it in there because I don't need to take it out. It'll give it a bit of extra strength, but as I say, most of the structural pressure is on this side wall, this side wall down here, this face. So the wheels will be pushing up against there, so there's not really any structural strength needed from the top to the bottom. But if I needed to do that, obviously I could insert a steel rod down the big round hole to add some strength to it, but I don't think I'll need to do that. And anyway, steel rod is not that expensive. Actually, you can buy it from the engineering firm. Actually, I can't remember what size hole I made. Actually, how big is the hole? It's 4.2mm, so I would have to use some 4mm round stock for that if I had to put any rod down there. But there's no way I'm going to draw all the way down there because it's 180mm long. So anyway, I thought I'd show you that. Sorry, I'm wandering with my camera again. I'll just save it anyway. So anyway, I worked it out. It's going to take, if I print four of these a day, which means 2 sessions of 2. 2 sessions. I mean, so 1 session is 6 hours. If I can cope with the printer going for 12 hours a day, which I'm going to have to do, I can actually print these guide rails. I can have them all done in about 4 days. If I don't print 4 every day, 4 of these, that's, if I don't print 2 sessions, that's each 1 session is a pair, right? If I don't do that, then it could take me 8 days. And I'm thinking that's a freaking week of 6 hours. So 6 hours a day, that would be 8 days for 6 hours a day. So I decided, no, I'm not going to wait a whole bloody week. I want to get this thing done. So basically, I'm going to be doing 12 hours a day printing just for these. And then these ramps, the little ramps, that's another, well, that's, if you add 2 of these, that's another 6 hours. So that's basically an extra day, so more or less, really. So I estimate it's going to be 5 days to, well, I've already done quite a few, so I'm probably going to have these done in 4 days time from this live stream. Sorry, I'm checking my cameras. Yeah. Anyway, so hopefully I'll have these printed, all this stuff printed by, let's see, Friday, maybe Saturday. Yeah. Well, it's Wednesday morning. Obviously, I've got to sleep some of the time, so maybe Saturday or Sunday I should have all this done. We'll see, because obviously there's times when I'm going to be late and not start it in time. I'm not going to start these print jobs at the end of the day when I want to go to bed, because I've got to wait up for 6 hours, and I don't want to be doing that. So, basically, as soon as I wake up, it's going to be starting the printer going, and yeah, right, 12 hours a day. I figure it's best to get it done now anyway, before the electric energy prices go right for the roof, because I don't know if I can afford the electric. Yeah, it's crazy. It's getting bonkers right now. Yeah, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. Bye for now.